This is Fisher Flying Products. I'm Dave Hartner. Welcome to The Nest. Our video newsletters provide weekly insight into building and flying our 15 wooden aircraft designs. Polini Motori of Italy is a gracious sponsor of our channel. Polini is the manufacturer of the Thor 250 DS, a two-stroke liquid-cooled 36 horsepower engine that is used in all of our single-seat designs. Please take the time to watch our videos to the end, as this assists us in the metrics that YouTube uses to rate our channel. Hit the like button if you feel that the content is worthy. We invite you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the subscribe button and hitting the bell so that you are notified whenever we post our newsletters. Greetings everyone. Welcome to our 24th weekly newsletter. Today's main event, another segment with Lionel, where he goes through the unboxing of a kit and explains how to start your build. Before we start with this informative video though, I have some news from the Nest that I'd like to share with you. We have a special offer on for our Super Koala kit right now. We have built a kit and it is sitting on the floor ready to ship, and we are willing to offer this up for a 20% discount, a December 20% discount. So that takes the kit from $13,030 down to $10,425. It's a big discount, and I think everybody should be ringing me up. If you're interested in a Super Koala kit, it's a great small airplane, inexpensive to fly, super docile handling qualities. Then this is the kit for you. It's a real popular kit of ours. So give me a call, 519-933-2055 if you're interested, or contact me at dave@fisherflying.com. This won't last long, so give me a call. We want to welcome Brandon to our team here at Fisher. Brandon will be assisting us on the floor to manufacture kit components, and he was hired in an effort to reduce wait times for kit orders so that you don't have to wait near as long to have your kit shipped. Lastly, I want to let you know that we have a new product announcements coming soon. One is about Polini. Polini is going to be providing details on their new Thor 303 DS, which is a higher power version of the Thor 250 DS. And so we're excited to hear what the power output's going to be like that. I have a webinar scheduled with Polini in the next few days to get the minute details on this power plant, but it's exciting because I think it's going to be providing power up into the 40 to 45 horsepower range, which is something that is light and is going to be something that can go into even our little bit larger airplanes. So that's exciting news. And lastly, we're going to have more information on the availability of our new Cozy Carb ice protection systems coming out soon. I'm working on website details, and we have, as I've mentioned before, we've closed the deal with SkyDrive out of the UK, and our all of the components and inventory and whatnot is being shipped as we speak. So that's all coming down the pipe pretty soon. So now on to Lionel and his presentation. Take it away, Lionel.
Hello everyone, welcome to Fisher Flying Products shop. Today I would like to explain you about when you receive your kit, what you are supposed to do the first days. So initially, what's the best way to approach your kit. So you will receive the kit in a big crate. That crate, I would like you first to unbox all the parts that are into the crate. Make sure that the crate is not damaged. If there is an issue about the crate, because shipping companies sometimes may destroy the crate, make sure that you refer that information to us directly, that we can take actions. And then I would like you to unpack the box, the crate, and make sure that the parts that are into the crate are in good shape, and make an inventory. Make sure that you use the BOM that I showed you on another video the other day. So the BOM is 4 or 5 pages like this with all the parts number. Remember that your kits will come with stickers on it and labeled. So all label listed here, you should have it labeled on the wood as well. So make sure that all the wood that you received cross-marked if they are into the BOM. If something is missing, just report it right away. We want to make sure that your kit is ready to go, and don't start a kit if you don't have all the inventory made. Also, we have to mention that the kit is made mostly in wood, so the wood doesn't like wet environment. So if you work from a barn or a garage, just make sure that the atmosphere is dry. If it's not a big deal. Just put the pieces for storage away from that garage. You can build the pieces into the garage, but just make sure that everything, when it's done, is stored in the proper dry environment. So a lot of people are asking what is the size of the table to work on, the bench to work on. So I suggest that you just use the crate that you received with your kit. The crate is very big, it's almost the size of the plane, so it's very easy to work on. If the crate is not flat enough, because it might, with moisture, has moved a little bit or damage, just put 2x4 on top of that, just to make sure that it's very straight. We want to build on something that it's straight. If there is any doubt, just don't use the crate and make your own table with steel legs or whatever, but just make sure that the thing is really flat. If it's flat, you will have a beautiful job. So when you have made the inventory, you have stored all the parts that you in a dry environment, and the bench or the table is made, you're ready to start to work. I suggest that you start with the ribs. Why? Because the ribs takes a long time to build. For a biplane, you might have to build 52 ribs. For example, like this one. This one is the most complex one that we have to build in our kits. This is for the Celebrity. We have a lot of cross geodetic members everywhere and T-joints here like this. It takes time to build that things. Most of the time, myself, I can build one rib like this this one is a complex one, so maybe half an hour. You may take an hour or two, the first one, it's okay. Just make sure that you respect the shape of the ribs. You don't want to end up with two different, or half of the ribs, they are not the same size. So if you build multiple jigs, it's okay. We have here in the shop 15 or 18 jigs to make ribs. They are all perfect and all the same, but if you're not comfortable to do that, just make one rib every single day. That's easier. You are in the process of building a plane. It might take you a year if you work every day on it. If you make one rib every day, it's only 2 months to make all the ribs done, and you still have a lot of times to do the rest of the kit. So just make one every day, and you will be sure that you will have all the time an identical rib 52 times. This is the idea. This one is a rough from the thing, so you still have to trim stuff, clean up a little bit the glue. But this is how I would like you to approach the kit. So the first day, you lay out your print on the table, which one is a full size print of the rib. Put some blocks everywhere, or nails. You can just put nails or screws, whatever you decide, just to make the shape around the line of the ribs, the perimeters. And then you just copy what you say on the plan. Just cut the piece of geodetic, put them in place. I made the video already on how to build a rib. You can go on our channel and you will see that video, how to make a rib. I won't go again further on that things, but this is what I suggest you. So the first day, start to make one rib. And then after half an hour, the rib will be done. We'll be excited to continue to build stuff. So I suggest that you continue that day with, for example, the tail. As mentioned in the previous video, the tail is something that's easy to build, but it will group a lot of process to build your full kit. So if you train yourself on the tail, if you make mistakes, not a big deal, because the wood that you have here are very easy to source locally. The plywood might be more difficult for the main spar, for example, so you don't want to screw up with the main spar. The tail is also small parts, so very easy to ship if we have to ship you a new part. So if you messed up, it's better to mess up on the tail. But you won't mess up if you be careful, if you listen our video. So this one, for example, is the fin. So you will have also the drawings, full-size drawings for the fin. Same deal as the rib. You just laid out on your table the drawings, put a piece of plastic sheet on top of that, put your blocks everywhere that limits the perimeters and stuff like this, and can hold the things together. and then you just build as you see on the drawings. Same process as the rip. I made this one, I think, in a couple of hours myself here. Okay, I'm used to do it, but you might do the same quality parts, maybe in 1 hour more or something like this, but you will end up with a good quality parts like this. Again, this one is just the rough piece that I made out of the jig, so you still have to sand a little bit the edges. I put already some blocking here, so you just have to make the gussets. I suggest that you make the gussets at the end, so just get comfortable to glue stuff together, cut stuff together, put into the jigs, remove it, sort or put that part somewhere that's dry, leave it for a while over there, and then you will end up to sand and put the gussets in one single process. You want to get your scales comfortable with your scales the further you go to the building process. So keep your gluing and cutting scales like it is. Don't go to multiple process right away. Just do one piece like this, put it on the side, and next time you will do the gussets for all the parts together. And then maybe the next day you can do that things. This is the rudder again for a celebrity, because we are working here in the shop with a celebrity for a customer. Same principle, just lay down the drawings, put the plastic sheet, put the blocks, start to build the rudder, put the blockings already like this. When you remove the part of the jig, the things might not be destroyed or something, because sometimes it might be stuck onto the plastic sheet. Then you remove it, you may end up with a bad gluing point, and then you can destroy maybe that piece that glued together. So put the blockings already, it will be easier to work on the flat table. And then when it's out of the jig, make sure it's in good shape, a lot of glue everywhere around that lamination that we discussed before, and then we'll just sand that things later and put the gussets later. So this is the next part that you will have to do, in my opinion. And then the nice things, I'm excited also to build aircraft. So what I like to do is to see the plane, because now we are just building stuff that doesn't look like a plane, and we want to sit in our plane. So that's what we enjoy to do. So I suggest that you start also with the nice things like this, the fuselage sides. So the good things with Fisher Flying products that we build from, let's say, 2 dimensions first. So you will have just to lay out the drawings and build out of the full-size drawings. There is no science on that things. So everything is built flat first, and I call the 2D process. So when you have done the fuselage like this, so one side, you will make 2 sides. We have 2 sides fuselage, and then we will create like a box, and I call that process the 3D working process. But right now we are just making flat parts, just flat parts, very easy to do. This is the fuselage side of the Celebrity as well. I made this one in half day, I think, and I let it dry for the full night, and then I put the things out of the jig that I made on the table, and the next day I start the second part like this. The drawings will tell you how many parts you have to do, but it's common sense, you know. A fuselage has 2 sides, 1 bottom and 1 top, so you just have to make 4 parts to make the fuselage together. So very easy. But if you have any doubt, you just send us an email at info@fisherflying.com, or you just give us a call, and I'm always in the shop and I take the technical questions. I might take an hour to reply on phone calls, because I may have to pull out the plans, and I may be doing something that I have to finish, like gluing stuff. So I may call you back later with an answer, but feel free to ask questions. The other day I was showing you how to make a lamination. This is the wingtip bow for the Celebrity. As well, you see this is a rough part that I pulled out of the jig. This is not yet trimmed, stuff like this. I will keep all the trimmings, all the gussets for another process, and I will make everything together. So when you have built the 2-dimension process, you can start slowly to build the 3D process. So I would suggest that you start with the fuselage, because the fuselage will involve you in multiple different processes in three dimensions. Make sure that everything is leveled square, so use square aluminum device to make sure that it's square. You can use also a laser that you can buy from home hardware, stuff like this. Works perfect as well. Don't try to glue the things together if you're not sure that it's square and level, because you will end up for the performances of the aircraft later on. It might have not a good flying aircraft. So make sure that everything is square and perfectly leveled. You can use a lot of clamps to put together when we start the 3D process. Clamp together. If you don't have clamps or stuff like an angle like this, you have to put together. Clamps are very difficult. You can just put wraps. We can tie wraps. Sorry, wraps. You know, the thing that you attach on the trailer stuff. You can also put piece of string. Anything that you can put temporarily together, just to make sure that everything fits together, and then you start to glue everything together. So you work by steps. Put everything together with clamps. Make sure it's straight and level. When it's straight and level, remove one piece, glue that piece, put it back, put back the clamps. Go to the next piece aside, remove it, put the glue, put back into together, clamp the things. What we want to make sure that the pieces are well bonded together and attached together. This is the idea. When you have finished the box of the fuselage, I will show you later how to wrap the plywood to make the turtle deck and stuff like this. I will show you also in another video how to finish a complete tail kit with the cross member, stuff like this. And also a good part that you will have to learn is how to make a good main spar for the wings. This is really important, that the main spar are well built, straight as well, because you will have a good and safe plane to fly with. And also it will be fun to build together. If the main spar is not straight, really straight, it's okay, but you will end up with a lot of issues to build the things, the three dimensions process with the main spar. So I would like to show you how to do a good main spar to glue the things together. It's not difficult, but there is a technique for that, and I will show you in another video. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you later.
Thanks again for watching. We try hard to bring you interesting content each week. To help us out, please like and share our videos. And to receive the latest info from Fisher Flying Products, click the subscribe button and ring the bell. See you next time from the nest.